My name's Richard Evans and I'm a casting director. I've been casting for just over 20 years, and before that I worked as an actor for 10 years. So I know something about what you're going through now and probably what you'll go through in the future. There can be as many as 5,000 people applying for a very few parts. So it's important to bear in mind that the director and casting director may only be seeing a handful of those people. Don't despair. If they want to get you in, they'll be in touch. And if they don't, better luck next time. But whatever you do, don't push it. This obviously varies from audition to audition, but I would find as much information out as you can, either from the production company concerned, your agent, if your agent's got you the audition, or from the casting website, about what they need specifically, about the part you're up for, about the actual project itself, what's involved. If it's a play and the script is available, read the script, get hold of a copy. If it's not, find out as much as you can, and don't be afraid to ask your agent or the people concerned for more information, because it's better you know too much than too little. It's quite good to learn things off by heart, but be prepared. The script might change, so you may be given a completely different script as you walk into the room. And I would always keep the script in your hand, because if you happen to mess up or forget what you're saying, it won't look good on you. I would be as early as you can. I would leave plenty of time, not only for getting there, bearing in mind that there might be delays on public transport, or you might be delayed in traffic, but also allow enough time for the audition itself, as the people may be running late, sometimes hours late, which can be very irritating. But make sure you have enough time. Try not to book anything in too rigidly afterwards, because you may not be seen at the time you're given. I would arrive probably about 5 or 10 minutes before an audition, unless there's a piece of script for you to read, in which case you can ask if you can arrive earlier. It won't look bad if you're dyslexic, but tell people. Don't keep it to yourself, and don't be afraid to ask for the script ahead of time if you need it, or for more time to look at the script. The worst thing you can do is to go into an audition and then tell people. Because if you're reading a piece of script, it will look bad on you, and it's your right to have as good a chance as anybody else. I would behave professionally at all times. And that's not only when you're in the audition room. It also counts outside. Bear in mind, your photograph is on websites. You send it around. People know who you are. So don't be rude, don't be nasty. Be on your best behaviour at all times, especially when you're in the audition room. The best way of combating nerves before you go into an audition is to take a deep breath through your mouth and then let it go. And do that about 3 or 4 times, and it will relax you inside. Also, smile. Smiling really helps and makes you look a lot more confident than you are. The best thing to expect after the audition is nothing, because most of the time you will be rejected silently, which means that you'll do an audition and never hear another thing about it. That may sound harsh, and yes, I suppose it is, but at the end of the day, casting directors are quite busy people and don't always have time to ring everybody, write to them or email them to let them know they haven't got the job. If you don't hear anything about the audition you've been to, leave it a couple of weeks and maybe send the casting director or your contact at the production company a little card just to say thank you for seeing me. It's a really nice way of doing things. It's done a lot in America, but not a lot of people do it in this country. So you'll really stand out from the crowd by doing this. And don't tell them how badly you thought your audition went, if you did, or tell them they made the wrong decision by not employing you. Just thank them very much for getting you in for the casting, and you hope that you'll meet them again in the future. The first thing I would say is know what you want to do, know your strengths and weaknesses, and where you need to improve. Take classes, learn as much as you can about the industry that you want to go into, as I'm always amazed how little some people actually know.